Is that in all the avatars that we have, Rama avatar is very, very unique. Very unique. He is born a prince, yet he led a very, very simple life, a life of complete sacrifice for others' sake. He never lived for himself. That is one sign of a spiritual personality, is that they don't live for themselves. Like Paropakarartam Bhavanti Nadyaha, Paropakarartam Duhanti Gavaha, Paropakarartam Phalanti Vrikshaha, Paropakarartam Idam Shariram. They truly, truly live this in their lives. That just as rivers don't carry water for their own sake, cows don't yield milk for their sake, trees don't yield fruits for their sake, likewise, the truly spiritual people don't live for their own sake. And this is the idea of spirituality in India. It is nothing to do with applying vibhuti all over the body, growing long hair, or shaving your head, or wearing ochre robes, and following all kinds of strict discipline. All that is of no use at the end if there is no selflessness in the heart. So Sri Rama's personality is such that he taught this lesson of selflessness. Though there are so many things that can be learnt from Sri Rama's life, but one thing that he always led his life for the sake of others. When he was a small boy, he sacrificed for the sake of his brothers. When he grew up, he sacrificed for the sake of his father. When he was there in the forest, he sacrificed for the sake of the welfare of the forest dwellers. He fought many battles with demons, protected many rishis, protected many ashrams, and gave them all his abhaya. When he went to Lanka and conquered, he sacrificed Lanka for the sake of Vibhishana, who wanted it. And then when he came back all the way with his wife after so many struggles, and there was an issue at the kingdom, for the sake of the greater good of the kingdom, he sacrificed his own wife and children. If you look at Rama's life, it's one saga of sacrifice. And that's why our scriptures very clearly say, Tyage naike amritatva manushu. Na karmana, na prajaya, dhanena, tyage naike amritatva manushu. By progeny, by actions which are selfish, he has lived for others' sake. And very, very simple life. And therefore, we all must emulate his example. Example of following dharma. And at whatever stage of life we are in, whether we are children to our parents, whether we are parents to our children, whether we are husbands, wives, brothers, sisters, or any other professional dharma that we have, we must always think, what good can I do for the others? Must place the betterment of others above one's own self. And then follow one's dharma. Because that dharma is born out of sacrifice, tyaga, and such tyaga alone can help one attain immortality. And that is the lesson from Sri Rama's life. And it is our great fortune that we are all aware of such a personality as Sri Rama. And in today's times, when atheism seems to be the most fashionable thing in India, still in every that should set the right kind of direction for the rest of the year. How should you spend your year? Spend the way Rama would do. How should you lead the rest of the year? Lead the way Sri Rama would lead. What should you do during the rest of the year? Do what Sri Rama would do. Taking cue from his life, we can make our year far more better, far more pure and divine. And when we say Ramarajya has to be established, Ramarajya is when Sri Raman does not rule the kingdom, but he rules our hearts.